21B, please.
Could I just say something real quick? Joe, along with everybody else here, you have been incredible. And I said this the other night, I hate to see you leave, so I'm going to be a no vote on you. But, and that's just because you know how I feel. But you know, Joe, you were such a leader. We have great staff here. I have never been so proud of Western Wayne, as much as I have been now. But you know, it's always been here, the positiveness. It's just, Joe, you pulled it out. Because you work side by side, and you led by example. And just because you leave, it's not going to stop there. And I hope we all continue that. But you were an amazing example. So I hate to tell you, but I am going to vote no.
You might have not even voted.
That's, I was hoping you could catch, but I don't know.
I gotta tell you, it doesn't matter.
So don't be
You can vote whatever you want.
I recommend the Board of Education approve the resignation for retirement purposes for Superintendent Joseph W. Adams, tentatively effective February 1st, 2017, with regrets.
I'll second the motion with regret. Motion has been made. Do any of the board members have any other comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
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 You got nervous, I saw that.
Those opposed, no.
I'm a no.
No.
Any abstaining? Motion carries. Thank you, Joe.
You can always change your mind.
That's right. May have a motion for item number 21C, please.
I recommend that the Board of Education approve a salary adjustment for Justin Collins to reflect his correct column movement.
I'll second that.
Motion has been made and seconded. Are there any questions or comments? All in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Are there any abstaining? Motion carries. May I have a motion for item number 21D, please?
I recommend that the Board of Education appoint the following to the listed coaching position for the 2016-17 school year at the salary listed in the professional employees contract, contingent upon receipt of necessary paperwork as listed.
I'll second the motion.
Do we want to separate?
Can we separate
Okay.
D1 from the others, please?
Yeah, so
I'll
that's,
make the first one then for Dave Kowarski, track assistant, $2,936.53, and we'll leave it with that one first.
Okay, and I'll second the motion. Okay. Motion has been made and seconded. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no.
No.
Down here, who voted? Mr. Gadenzi and Mr. Hope. Okay. Are there any abstaining?
Yes.
Motion carries on a vote of 5, 2 to 1. Okay. May I have a motion for item number 21D for items 2 and 3, please?
I recommend the Board of Education appoint the following to the listed coaching position for the 2016-17 school year at their salary listed in professional employees contract, contingent upon receipt of necessary paperwork. Jordan Meyer, baseball assistant, $3,306. Dan Pastreso and Tim Hess, co-winners 7th and 8th grade, fitness room, 32 sessions, after-school advisors, $905 each. We're splitting that weight room, right, Joe? Correct.
I'll second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Are there any abstaining? Motion carries. May I have a motion for item number 21E, please?
I recommend that the Board of Education approve the following to list the volunteers for the 2016-2017 school year. Mark A. Bell, track and field; Casey Fuller, wrestling; Jordan Akin, boys basketball; Samantha Parks, Evergreen Elementary; and Denise Rochmeyer, softball.
I'll second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Any abstaining? Motion carries. Item number 22, informational item. American Education Week will be November 14th to the 18th of this year. The parent-teacher conferences are scheduled for November 22nd in all district buildings. Conferences are scheduled for the afternoon of the 22nd, beginning at 1 p.m. and ending at 8 p.m. District administrators and teachers strongly urge all parents to participate in these conferences. This will be a noon early dismissal day for students for the Thanksgiving holiday. Under dates to remember, this past weekend, the Dorflinger Mobile Glass Lab was held at the high school parking lot. RDW Picture Retake Day is scheduled for tomorrow, November 8th. Evergreen PTA meeting will be held tomorrow at 6 p.m. Middle School Picture Retake Day will be held on November 9th. Veterans Day program on November 10th at 9 a.m. held in the middle school program and at 10:15 a.m. at the high school program, or for the high school program. R.D. Wilson Turkey Trot, November 10th, with a rain date of November 17th. Early dismissal teacher in service is scheduled for November 11th at the noon dismissal. Evergreen grades 3 and 4 concert is scheduled for 7 p.m. on November 15th. Evergreen Picture Retake Day is scheduled for November 15th. The R.D. Wilson PTA meeting is scheduled for November 17th at 7 p.m. The high school semi-formal is scheduled for November 19th from 4 to 9 p.m. at Lador Lodge. The Evergreen Scholastic Book Fair will be held November 21st and 22nd. Early dismissal with parent-teacher conferences will be held November 22nd with a noon dismissal with parent-teacher conferences beginning at 1 and ending at 8 p.m. Robert D. Wilson Santa's Workshop will be held December 5th through the 9th. Middle School 7th and 8th grade concert will be held December 8th at 7 p.m. Evergreen Grade 3 Talent Show will be held December 9th. Evergreen Santa's Workshop will be held December 10th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Robert D. Wilson Grades 3 and 4 grade concert will be held December 13th at 7 p.m. High School Holiday Concert will be held December 15th at 7 p.m. And then early dismissal for Christmas break will be December 23rd at the noon dismissal. Mr. Superintendent, is there any correspondence?
There is none.
Okay. Are there any questions regarding the superintendent's report?
I would like to add one thing to that, Mr. President. We did just finish the fall sports season, and I did pass out, and we will do a press release to the local press, but our athletic schedules last year at this time on the varsity and junior varsity level, we did not have a single program with a 500 record. This year, 5 of 8 of our programs had a 500 record or better, and overall 12 of our 13 varsity, junior varsity, and junior high athletic programs, 12 of the 13 improved not only their records, but we've had state qualifiers and a state medalist, Jake Pasek for cross country, and Paige Barillo for women's cross country as a state qualifier, missed medaling by just a couple of slots. They both were in the top 10% of all state runners at the meet. We did win an Eastern Conference football championship, the first in a long, long time. And we had soccer, both men's and women's soccer have won first round playoffs. Our tennis team qualified for district playoffs for the first time ever. And our volleyball team made it to the playoffs as well. So we did have a very successful athletic season, co-curricular season. My hats off to the coaches, the parents, the students. The student athletes are doing such a great job. And not only have we improved our records in 12 of 13 categories, we've also improved our numbers dramatically. There are more kids participating and taking advantage of the opportunities to compete representing Western Wayne. And we're very proud of their accomplishments, and we look forward to better things to come in the future as well.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. Were there any questions regarding the Assistant Superintendent's report? Any questions regarding the Principal's report? Ms. Felisky, are there
I
any
do
federal
have
programs?
a federal programs report. We did receive word, we will be audited this year for federal programs. We used to be on a 3-year cycle, but we are now on a 4-year cycle, so we will be audited this year. That will be all of our federal programs.
Thank you. Do any board members have any other business?
I have a question. Do we have any updates from Cave Township about the sign at R.D. Wilson?
Yeah, it started, the application and completion started yesterday, and the township revised its sign ordinance officially on Wednesday night last week. We held off finishing the sign for them to complete that process with their planning commission and their supervisors meeting, and the process of it will actually started yesterday to finalize the sign. Our anticipated completion date is just prior to Thanksgiving for final completion of that sign.
It's in 2 months, right?
Correct.
And that's the final piece of the puzzle when it comes to the capital project?
No, we still have the ionizers for the high school for the unit ventilators, and we did not finish those because they take 3 to 5 days to complete, and the rooms need to be unoccupied. So we're doing that, starting that over the Thanksgiving holiday, and what is not completed will be done over the Christmas holiday, which does not have an impact on the energy savings. It does allow us to change the volume of airflow for the future, especially in the coldest part of the winter. We won't have to exchange as much outside air, but that is the last remaining piece, other than some additional cleanup along the edges of the pavement on this side of the building and the small patch here to the right. Other than that, that should be everything. And we do have 10% retainage on all of the contracts as well, so there's roughly
Just a little over $1 million left.
$1 million left to pay out, and we will do final punch list inspections before we do that. Okay?
Very good.
We also had some, I've got a Safe Schools grant, Matt, if you could mention, what
Yes,
that is.
we recently received notice that we were approved from PBE Safe Schools, that we're receiving approximately $25,000 that we're going to use towards surveillance equipment to upgrade and increase our capacity here at this complex, and also to implement a new camera system down at the R.D. Wilson School. We should be implementing that as soon as possible.
Donnie, I have something to throw out there. It's something, Joe, you did. Several years ago, we redid our AstroTurf football field, and we were supposed to get a $250,000 grant. And the grant fell through because it lacked a few signatures at the state level. So we lost the grant. We found out, we were told that it went to the New York Yankees, the richest professional organization out there, to upgrade the Lackawanna County Stadium. And Mr. Adams went out, I had talked to him a while back, and probably some other board directors with concerns, thinking, we lost it. He went out and talked to a few of his friends that work in Harrisburg, and we are going to receive that $250,000 shortly in regards to that turf field, because we did all the paperwork. Joe said the paperwork had to be all redone again, but that was all we had to do. And here's a guy here that's even looking back in the books to see where we can find some more money. And he's getting, and I was so upset over that, because it's something that we thought we had and we needed toward that project, and we had to take it out of our capital reserve. And so now we're going to receive $250,000
Visitor bleachers maybe?
Pardon?
Visitor bleachers maybe?
Well, you know what, that's been talked about for a long time, and there is a concern about safety with those bleachers.
Yeah.
And we all know that, right? And it's been going on for a long time, and hopefully, somewhere down the road, we can look at bleachers. I don't know, Joe, if you want to touch base on that,
Unless you're
because
spending the money already, put it towards back towards the complex.
you need something over there on the other side, just small, but Joe.
That will
is
be
he-
one of the items that we'll discuss at the future board meetings, items to be looked at.
But maybe we can use that $250,000 toward those. I don't think that'd be that expensive. Maybe, depending on how the numbers. But anyway, maybe.
You want to be a businessman there, get him before he goes.
Hey, he's not going that far, he lives here, right? Okay.
We'll all along the way for long
You
periods
can't
of
add a
time.
couple zeros to your contract? Did they offer you more money?
It's not about.
It's not about money.
It's never been about
money.
money.
It's really not about the money, and that's another good thing.
I know, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Item number 29 are future meetings. On Tuesday, November 29th, here in the district boardroom, we will have our next board committee meeting. Then the next public meeting is going to be held Monday, December 5th at 7 p.m. here in the district boardroom. The Western Wayne Board of Education will have a reorganization, followed by the regular monthly meeting at that time. Informational items for meetings that have been held on October 12th at 6 p.m. The board executive session was held here for personnel and legal matters. On October 31st at 6 p.m., the board committee meeting was held here at the district boardroom at 7 p.m. May I have a motion for adjournment, please? Adjourn.
I'll second.
Okay. Motion carries.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.